This is Plant-Based Briefing, the best vegan Thanksgiving roasts, your ultimate taste test, by Anna Keeve at thebeet.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and this is the curated content plant-based podcast, where I narrate a variety of articles on plant-based and vegan living with permission in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And this Thursday in the U.S. is Thanksgiving, where about 46 million turkeys will be eaten. But there's an article in Forbes saying it's estimated that 4.5 million plant-based turkeys will be eaten this Thanksgiving. And that estimate is based on a few factors, including that there are more vegans, vegetarians, and flexitarians, and that number keeps growing. It's easier to find plant-based meat in regular stores. And people are concerned about the climate and the impact that animal agriculture has on climate change. So today's article may help you choose which plant-based roast is the right one for you, with the caveat that depending on where you live, they tend to sell out quickly. So if you've missed one for this Thanksgiving, you can still take a listen and then plan ahead for the Christmas holiday season. And as soon as they're back in stock after Thanksgiving, purchase one. Or you may have to ask your local grocery store to order one in specially for you. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. The Best Vegan Thanksgiving Roasts, Your Ultimate Taste Test, by Anna Keeve at thebeet.com. There's a good chance you'll be serving one or more vegan or vegetarian family members this Thanksgiving. Or maybe you've decided to go plant-based for your health. Whatever your reasons may be for needing a vegan turkey option, you're probably searching for the best turkey alternative that can serve as a vegan main dish for your holiday meal. With more plant-based turkey options than ever, dedicated to making vegan eating easier, you'll have choices when it comes to which turkey alternative is right for you. This year, we tested 5 turkey alternative roasts: field roast, sage and garlic celebration roast, field roast, hazelnut and cranberry roast, Trader Joe's breaded turkeyless stuffed roast, Tofurkey plant-based roast and wild rice stuffing, and gardein plant-based turkey roast. Each has its own unique flavor and texture, but if cooked with care and attention, you're sure to have a crowd pleaser with any of these 5. One caveat, do buy yours today, since the supply chain is unreliable to many stores, and these can keep frozen for weeks, if not longer. No matter which turkey alternative you go with, raise your glass to the fact that you're making a choice that's better for you and the planet. Field roast, sage and garlic celebration roast. Field roast, sage and garlic celebration roast just might be the brand's most tasty turkey alternative yet. The sage and garlic flavor permeates throughout the entire roast for a nice balance of flavors in every bite. For an impressive focal point for your Thanksgiving meal, or even as a side dish on a table full of options, this roast hits all the right tasting notes. And here's the nutrition breakdown. It has 200 calories, 7 grams of total fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 510 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 22 grams of protein. Field roast, hazelnut and cranberry roast. Field roast, hazelnut and cranberry roast has that classic hint of cranberry holiday flavor, thanks to the cranberries. It's crafted with rich hazelnuts, candied ginger, and rosemary, which all meld together for flavor in each bite. It's seasoned to perfection and wrapped in a delectable flaky puff pastry. It has 340 calories, 16 grams total fat, 3.5 grams saturated fat, 600 milligrams sodium, 26 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 22 grams of protein. Trader Joe's breaded turkeyless stuffed roast. The core of the roast is a wild rice stuffing that includes bits of cranberries, making it a traditional choice. The meat is a soy-based protein mixed with organic ancient grain flour, so you get an even ratio of protein to stuffing in every bite. The outside is coated with a crisp breading seasoned with herbs. This roast cooks fast since no prep or thawing is needed. If you're grabbing a last-minute vegan turkey, this is a great option. On day 2, when we brought leftovers to the Beet offices, the editors who had not tasted it initially actually liked it the best, so keep the leftovers since it ages well. It has 300 calories, 12 grams of fat, 2 grams saturated fat, 600 milligrams sodium, 22 grams carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 26 grams of protein. Tofurkey plant-based roast and wild rice stuffing. Tofurkey is the original vegan turkey brand, and no matter how many newcomers show up, it's still one of the best on the market. We love the classic Tofurkey plant-based roast taste, and the stuffing may be just one of our favorites of all. Tofurkey has a generous amount of meat, and you'll find the classic stuffing on the interior. If you like a higher meat-to-stuffing ratio, this would be a good choice. It has 300 calories, 10 grams of total fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 670 milligrams sodium, 19 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 33 grams of protein. Gardein Plant-Based Turkey Roast. Gardein's breaded, crispy outer coat might be the thing that makes this roast the winner. But overall, we loved the meat of the roast as well as the stuffing, which balanced well and was distinctly different from the white meat taste of the faux turkey. With cranberry wild rice stuffing that's a perfect mix of sweet and savory, this is a focal point of the meal that you'll be happy to put on the table, and even the non-vegans at the table will want to sample the dish. You can cook it straight from being frozen, no need to defrost overnight, unlike some of the other roasts. It has a nice tender texture and a good ratio of rice stuffing to meat. We couldn't help ourselves and found ourselves going back for seconds and thirds. In fact, we would eat it year-round, not just at traditional turkey dinner time of year. It has 260 calories, 10 grams of total fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, 770 milligrams of sodium, 24 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 19 grams of protein. Where to buy a vegan turkey? When you're looking to purchase your vegan roast, specialty stores like Whole Foods Market and Trader Joe's are your best bet. Many grocery stores also carry gardein and tofurky products, so you may be surprised that your local supermarket has these meatless roasts in stock. We recommend securing your roast and the rest of your ingredients to make your feast as soon as possible, since many stores sell out of these vegan mains quickly. Need help creating the rest of your plant-based Thanksgiving menu? If you're searching for more holiday inspiration, we put together a plant-based Thanksgiving guide with over 25 delicious, crowd-pleasing, allergen-friendly recipes, linked here. You just listened to The Best Vegan Thanksgiving Roasts, Your Ultimate Taste Test by Anna Keeve at thebeet.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson. And in our small town, we don't have a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or specialty stores like that. And while the grocery stores carry some of the gardein and field roast and tofurky products, they don't usually carry the holiday roasts, unless you plan ahead and ask them ahead of time to order some in specially, which I forgot to do this year. But I also like to make my own seitan roasts too, which are easy, whole food, and delicious. So that's what we'll be doing this Thanksgiving. One of my daughters is at university in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and my sister lives there as well, so they're going to celebrate U.S. Thanksgiving too with a very good butcher's stuffed beast, which they had for Canadian Thanksgiving back in October and said it was delicious as well. So there are plenty of options for a plant-based Thanksgiving. Please share this with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.